The Emu Wars refer to a series of conflicts that took place in Australia between European settlers and native emus during the late 19th century. The wars were primarily fought due to the competition for resources between the two groups, as well as efforts by settlers to control the rapidly growing population of emus. The Emu Wars began when European settlers arrived in Australia and started farming and grazing livestock on lands that had previously been inhabited solely by indigenous Australians and native wildlife. The introduction of sheep and cattle led to a decline in the availability of food resources for the emus, causing them to venture closer to human settlements in search of sustenance. As the population of emus grew, so did their impact on agricultural lands. European settlers saw the emus as a threat to their livelihood and began hunting them in large numbers to protect their crops and grazing lands. This led to an intense conflict between the two groups, with some estimates suggesting that up to 10 million emus were killed during this period. In terms of achievements, one notable outcome from the Emu Wars was the development of new firearms and hunting techniques specifically designed for taking down these large, fast-running birds. The settlers also gained a better understanding of the behavior and habitat preferences of emus, which would later prove useful in conservation efforts to protect this species. Casualties during the Emu Wars were primarily on the side of the emus, with millions killed, as mentioned earlier. However, there are reports of several European settlers being injured or even killed by emus during these conflicts. The use of firearms and other weapons led to a significant decline in the population of emus, which had once numbered in the tens of millions before the arrival of Europeans. As for fun facts about the Emu Wars, one interesting aspect is that the Australian government eventually stepped in to regulate the hunting of emus due to concerns over their rapid decline. In 1908, the government passed legislation protecting the species and limiting the number of emus that could be hunted each year. Additionally, some settlers began to recognize the value of emus as a source of food and leather goods, leading to a shift in attitudes towards these birds and contributing to their eventual conservation.
Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to never miss an update. Have a topic you want us to talk about? Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious and keep questioning the world around you.